you are chasing a story in Ridgewood where there is a whole hullabaloo over a hospital. What do you got?
Right. Ridgewood's Valley Hospital is looking to expand, but some Ridgewood residents have been pushing back against it for the past 8 years. Now, this is what the hospital could look like. The new plan would almost double the size of the facility, and according to hospital officials, the construction would take 6 years to complete. So I chased it over the hospital and walked around the surrounding neighborhood, and I saw signs of this controversy are everywhere. I noticed some front lawns had signs protesting the expansion that said, "Stop the expansion, save our village." Then I walked down the street to Benjamin Franklin Middle School, where there was a heated public meeting regarding the hospital plans. Now, residents like Pete McKenna, president of Concerned Citizens of Ridgewood, the group behind the website StopValley.com, says the expansion could start with the hospital and then lead to the unwanted urbanization of Ridgewood.
The whole idea behind Ridgewood is single-family detached residential homes. The fact that you would take this kind of 24/7, somewhat industrial use and put it in the middle of a neighborhood is just out of context. It's out of character with what it is that Ridgewood, that we all pay dearly to live here.
But the Vice President of Communications for Valley Health System, Megan Frazier, who also happens to be a Ridgewood resident, says in this case, what's good for the hospital is also good for the people of Ridgewood. According to the hospital, in 2012, 25% of Ridgewood residents were cared for at Valley Hospital.
To ensure our ability to care for the people who choose Valley for years to come, we need to go forward with this project.
So the meeting went late into the night as both sides pleaded their cases, and the planning board will make its final decision next Tuesday.
Context, the hospital's already there servicing people. You know, they're not putting the hospital in a park.
Several New Jersey hospitals have closed over the last 5 or 10 years, and New Jersey hospitals as a whole are in a fiscal bind right now. Ridgewood ought to be thanking the lucky stars they have a hospital and better pray that it doesn't shut down. This is the dumbest protest I've ever seen.
No, I don't agree. I think that residents who live there have a right to have some say in development that's taking place in their neighborhood. Even the hospital admitted that 25% includes outpatient, which is going to move. Only 6% of the people who are served at that hospital are actually Ridgewood residents, but Ridgewood's going to get 100% of the inconvenience of their expansion.
What about the jobs that will be created by building this? I mean, I say build, baby, build.
If the residents are putting up that much of a fight, the hospital doesn't need it. Go somewhere else. We definitely need more hospitals. It's not like that's not a problem. They'll need to build somewhere. So take those jobs, take those residents somewhere else.
Tamara, that is such an aggressive stance. I love it. Like, what would the argument be if the hospital said, you know what? We're done. We're moving the whole operation somewhere else.
They just want it their way, and that's unacceptable.
This has been an 8-year headache for the village of Ridgewood, and it's finally going to come to an end June 17th when the planning board will make their final decision.